Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to the Virgo energy. Virgo is such an amazing energy. It is a mutable earth energy ruled by Mercury. So for the next week or so, Virgo is not at its best. Not at its worst, but it's going to be a challenge. Virgo energy, it's kind of weird. It's an earth intellectual energy. Very much in that industrious, detailed orientated, practical energy. Now, because it's in retrograde, we have that nitpicky, not satisfied, perfectionist, and critical energy. Not fun. However, thankfully, we only have about a weekish of that before Mercury goes direct. Mercury will go direct on the 28th. Now, before we get going, I do want to wish anyone who has a sun sign of Virgo a very happy birthday. No matter where Virgo lands in your astrological birth chart, please be aware that this energy is going to impact you, especially being that earth intellectual energy that is ruled by Mercury. Now, the decks that I have here, this is the Arcanya Tarot. It feels more like an adventure going through Virgo this year than in past. And then because we do have that earth energy, I do have the Sacred Earth Oracle just to connect into like energy, if you will. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at what you can expect from your time in Virgo. Okay. Temperance. Oh, that's going to be needed. The Star in reversal. The Knight of Wind, or the Knight of Swords in reversal. Then we have the Nine of Stone or the Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo is going to highlight a lot of incongruencies and discrepancies that you're dealing with. Over the past month, 6 months, year, 2, 4 years, it doesn't matter. You've slowly started to change and evolve. Even if you haven't done a lot of intentional work, age will do that. It gives us a different perspective as to what we're trying to do, what we want to do. Virgo is going to, like I said, it's that earthy, intellectual energy. It's that logical energy. We need to bring in an alignment on what we want to do and what we're actually doing. There is a little bit of a discrepancy there. Virgo is going to help you to balance things out, bring in, kind of streamline things, if you will. Will the first week be nice and easy? No. I wouldn't do a lot of reflection during Mercury in retrograde because that's when you're going to get that overcritical piece. Use the grounded energy to bring in stability and maintain that balance. Focusing in on the positive pieces. It will help to get you through the rest of Mercury in retrograde. Then I would dump that energy. And the easiest way to do that would be through an intentional bath or shower. So when you shower or bath on whether it be late on the 28th or the 29th, ask any and all high vibrational beings to help dump that energy so that you are coming from a genuine place of Virgo. So that logical, seeking the improvement, detailed or orientated energy that is not highly critical. That's going to help you give yourself direction in a positive way rather than just kind of crashing through. We want to bring alignment to things so that we can embrace all those positive aspects, those things that are going right. We can start to bring that into alignment with the star, because you're going to align the star, or you're going to align yourself with the star again, because things shift. And if we don't look into where the star is at and where we're going, you may have the star here and you're veering off to the side. And then you start to really feel that difference. You start to feel like things aren't going right and you can't figure out why things aren't working. Well, you're heading in the wrong direction. Let's realign so that you're focusing back at the star. Virgo is going to support you with that. It may sound like just a little piece. However, it's going to help you to really embrace that shift into the autumn energy, because in September we have that fall equinox. And from Virgo, we go into Libra, which is an air sign. It's that cardinal air sign, so that turning point. This will help to set you up for success and really focus in on those abundant pieces that naturally come in with the harvest of fall. We get that kind of harvesty energy and that excited enthusiasm. The fall brings in a lot, and we want to be in the right frame of mind. Which I should say, like I said, we have the Knight of Swords in reversal. I warned you, don't do this in the first week. Just keep that balance, that harmony within self as best as you can until Mercury goes direct. Because that overcritical, nitpicky energy will not help you to easily align yourself. That balance, that perspective needs to be very much aligned. You don't want to try and push yourself when it's harder. Think of the salmon swimming upstream. We don't need to swim upstream because we have a month in Virgo. What we can do is make sure that when we do need to do something, or we have some task to complete, that we are using your head and that you have clear direction for yourself, and that you're staying in control of your third eye thinking center. You're not reactive, you're problem solving. You're thinking outside the box. You'll be able to stay high vibrational and move through the situation rather than digging yourself a hole. Wow, balance. We have Temperance, which is, well, the energy flow and balance. She usually has 1 foot on the water and 1 foot on the rock. Very much with that balanced state. We have that centered, balanced energy. She's moving the water from the bottom cup to the top. And it is also a depiction usually of Iris, the goddess of messages. Because the more stable, balanced we are, the more we're open to that aha. Right now in Mercury in retrograde, not so much. Lots is going on, lots of toxicity because people are reactive. When Mercury's in retrograde, it is a challenge. And some people don't react well to this challenge, while others do. So again, timing is important. Patterns. Part of this alignment will help you to see the patterns that are holding you back. You may be stuck in kind of, think of it as a rut. You've got yourself into a situation where you're veering off to the side and you can't compensate, because we have to break the pattern to break that rut. I know I said it sounded simple, that we're just going to realign ourselves. There is some work to do. There are patterns to identify. We need to break free of that. because if we don't, we can't align ourselves. Surface. Yeah, we're gonna start to break past that superficial and get to the heart of the matter, because the heart of the matter is connected to where the star is directing us and where we're trying to go. And it also helps us to, well, like I said, align ourselves. We do have to get through that fluffy puffiness that I am great, I'm amazing, I'm doing a good job, and I don't have to change. Yes, you are great, you are amazing, you are learning, and in that learning, we are going to be challenged with patterns that we have to break, because we are not, I can't even think of the word. We are not always right. We need to learn to grow. Do we need to make a big deal that we stumble, that we fall? No. We need to pull ourselves up, look at what we tripped over, pattern, so that we can make a change. Use our creativity. Use our tools to our advantage so that we can align ourselves. And guys, are you going to fully align yourselves in Virgo? Probably not. It's going to take some time because some of these patterns are deep rooted. Thoughts, beliefs, core root values that may have gone through your family and community for generations, because it doesn't flow with you. Are they wrong? No, they may be just wrong for you. So looking at that pattern, you may need to meld it, you may need to shift it, you may need to release it. It's going to depend on you, your situation, and what that pattern is. But the most important piece, and I think this is why Virgo is doing it and not Libra, is that Virgo gives us that stability to do it. Whereas if it was Libra, we'd feel unstable and kind of wobbly, which would bring in fear and we would regress. But Virgo helps to bring in that stability. The Four of Wind, the Four of Swords. This is such a pretty deck. The Stone Ring. I know this looks terrifying. It is not the Tower. This is the Wheel of Fortune. As you can see, it's got the 10 there, the stone ring, the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of the year. Anytime you have a reading with the wheel, this is connected into what the year is trying to bring you. And this is very much in line with that movement that 2024 wanted to bring. The Eight of Wind, the Eight of Swords. And it's not surprising to see these swords because Virgo is a Mercury zodiac. So we are looking at shifting things. That pattern, that alignment, that's your shift. It's going to help to clear out the cogs so that things flow better. The Four of Swords or the Four of Wind talks about A, you need to maintain that stability, and B, have compassion for self. If it's getting too much, you need to take that pause, put a pause on this, take care of yourself so that it's not going to aggravate anxiety or fear. Because, hey, look, we've got the Eight of Swords. Guess what that means? We feel stuck. We feel that anxiety and fear start to poke up. We don't want that. Check into where you're at and how you're feeling. This is not going to be a fast and furious piece. Patterns take time to break. Give yourself time and permission to break them. And have compassion if you stumble and trip. It's okay. We are learning. The most important piece is to pick yourself up and look at what happened. It's not a blame game. It's a knowledge piece. And the Eight of Swords also does indicate the stuckness that we're feeling, the incongruency with the star that we're feeling. And Virgo is going to support you with trying to break free of this, through this, so that you can move yourself forward. You can grease those wheels and you can see that movement that you need and want. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I hope this exploration into Virgo did open up some eyes and did help you think that, piece. If you did like this reading, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what that biggest aha is for you. And if you haven't done so, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, as I have so much more content coming forward. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Patreon page. I provided a link so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you so very much for joining me in this exploration of Virgo. And I hope that Virgo is able to help align things a little bit better for you. Until tomorrow, my friends.